everybody, this is Sister Omi. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing the full moon in Virgo for the sign of Cancer. And that is Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So hit that subscribe button because there were some changes at YouTube, so some people aren't getting their subscription, so we want to make sure that you are in the know when things pop up. So let's just take a moment and talk about Virgo. Virgo is like about order. Virgo is like they have a list for everything. It's like when you say go out for fun, they're like they have a work project, like they're going to install shelves in the closet or rearrange closets, you know. I'm just saying. But basically it's order. They are practical. They're very practical. They take a practical point of view and approach to most situations. You know, this is just overall at this moon. So really, when you think about there's a sense of order, Virgo also is health conscious to a degree. They could almost be a hypochondriac. But with that said, during this cycle, you know, maybe it's about getting things for Cancer, getting some things in order, maybe looking at your health, what changes you can make. And let's just see what's in the cards for you, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. All right, so what I did is I pulled a chakra card. There's 4 tarot cards and an oracle card. So the first card we got here for you, whoa, okay. Can you see that? You see it says meditation. And this is your crown chakra. When you think of the crown chakra, you think of learning. What is your concept of God? Do you have faith? These are the questions. This also represents, like I said, God, your ancestral spirits. And so if you do meditate, it would be good if you have like a diamond, amethyst, a clear crystal. They would be good focal points. Also, or just meditate on nature. But when you think about this, depending on where you're at, maybe you want to learn something new. Because you know the brain is an organ, right? But you're also being encouraged here to be mindful about your, what are your spiritual practices? Now, you know, some people just, you know, like I know some people say they like to walk. It's like walking meditation, or you know, some people literally get down on their hands and knees and pray. So if you are in the realm of any of those things, it would be encouraged during this time. Now, pulling this card, I'd say meditation is a powerful tool and has been practiced really since the beginning of time. It allows the mind to be still and to connect directly with the soul of your higher self. There's different ways to meditate. You can use visualization, breathing, dance, walking, music. You know, it's really just finding what works for you. Meditation is just a powerful practice and can create abundance and positive outcomes in your life, such as healing, expanded self-awareness, clarity, wisdom, insight, inner peace, relaxation. You know, because we live in a world that's full of stress. And I mean, right now things are probably a little crazy. We got Mercury retrograde. How many people's computers have gone haywire? Or, you know, little things like that. Maybe you had to go get your car fixed, you know, stuff like that. It just throws you off and gets you a little off center. So this is why meditation is always good. It is challenging to clear the mind, but you're being encouraged to try to do that. It's about finding a way that works for you, one that allows you to go within to find stillness and experience sacred time for yourself. So when we think of like meditation, this crown chakra, you're definitely encouraged to drink water. And since this is your crown, always look at your root chakra, that foundation. So making sure you're getting proper rest, eating proper meals, getting enough protein, and some exercise. So with all that said, this is about bringing some peace and clarity into your life. Now, with that meditation, Cancer, the first card I pulled here is karma. You know what they say about karma? It's a bleep, right? When you look at this card, you have the Ankh, was the male female energy. Some see the cross or the crucifix, but then here you see it's like the young, old, or your male female self, or your older self, your younger self. It could be those before you and you in the present. It really depends on how you look at it. But there's a part of yourself that maybe you're looking at and reevaluating at this time. Because now, we have Mercury retrograde. So with Mercury retrograde, go back about a week or two ago on the weekly. You see, I did a reading. Mercury retrograde is redo, revise, rethink, revisit. So maybe there's a lot of things that are coming up now that maybe you're doing that wish I woulda, shoulda, coulda stuff. I'm just saying. Oh, that's my mouse. Dag, that's all right. I'll get it later. So maybe you're going through that wish I woulda, shoulda, coulda. But at the same time, it's like the eye is on you. There's nothing everything you do, even if you think you get away with something, it's being seen, even it's being seen by a universal spirit. That's where karma comes in. As that's saying, whatever you do in the dark comes to light. You see how it looks dark here and everything is lit up. So there are no secrets. Only person you can lie to is yourself. And so here we have the Eight of Swords. Do you feel like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place? Now, 8 in itself, there is a hope. There is a hope for change. Now, are you feeling a certain thing because of something, you're dealing with inside yourself? Cancer is emotional. And so during this Virgo moon, which is earth practical, bringing things down to earth, and maybe you're looking at yourself, and maybe you're feeling a little alone at this moment because you're dealing with some inner battle with the self maybe you want to be and the self that just can't help but come out from time to time. Or there's this, you just feel some trap by your own anxiety or fear, because this is of the mind, and light is being shown on the things you've done, and maybe within yourself. This is why you're being called to meditate, because your mind is not at rest. And also Cancer, with all that emotion, and like Mercury retrograde, stuff could be coming up. Like I said, rethink, revise. So maybe some old stuff is coming up. And now you see how the eyes and the light, you got to look at yourself at this particular point, and it's about being accountable. So here, maybe you're just feeling trapped, or maybe you have some fear. Maybe this is fear. And maybe some of your fears have motivated you to do some things that really really, if they were brought to light, would people look at you differently? So what I see also is death. So there's some transformation. You have to have that transformation to be able to move forward. You have the chariot, the chariot rides. Let's say, let's go. But you can't go nowhere until you complete or bring an end to a situation that you have created, and the light is being brought on you in some area. And that's maybe why you feel bound, you're caught. So you're being encouraged here to be still and know. You're encouraged here pulling this particular chakra card. What's interesting too, because the time change, okay, the full moon is on the 9th, the time changes on the 8th, and then we're coming into spring season, so this would be definitely a good time to start clearing. We're going from full moon to the next full moon. Really be mindful of water and releasing, and Cancer, you are water, so you probably hold on to a lot of emotions. A lot of feelings. Maybe there's some guilt, or only you can answer that. But a lot of these emotions maybe you're just holding on to, and so this would be a good time to try to release or initiate that release, because Mercury goes forward also around the time of the full moon, but we're still going to be in the shadow period, so there's still time to make course corrections, because remember, what you do in the dark comes to light. Nobody gets away with nothing. Nobody. If it doesn't happen in the physical world, it happens in the universe knows what you do. So just be mindful. So the message here is you got the Chariot. And the Chariot is, I love the way the Chariot looks here, because it's like they got their posse. So this is there's certain qualities needed to succeed. And I guess getting this Death card, there's some course corrections you may have to make. So something has to change. I think this is more personal. A Mercury retrograde, maybe you got some news. Maybe something else has come up, and now you got some news, and now you got to make a change. You got to make a change. Maybe it has to do with children. And I say that because of this little child, the way they're looking up. Like maybe if you're, depending on what it is that you do, people look up to you. And if you're not of good character or karma's coming back, you gotta course correct. So what has to change here in order for you to move forward? Because if you want to go forward, you can't go forward without the help of other people. And like I said, whatever you do in the dark comes to light. And with this Chariot, and Chariot is goal oriented. So there's something you want to do. There's something you want to create. And if in order for something has to stop to clear the road for you to go forward. If it doesn't stop, your road will be blocked. Your road is going to be blocked. The Chariot message is act and take on with courage the road you have decided to face, while conserving a certain prudence and not letting yourself be overwhelmed by your emotions, which is very Cancerian. Your emotions, are they taking over? Is it, what they say, karma? Or you're caught between a rock and a hard place? Something's got to stop. Because basically, this is a good reading, but it's also, you're probably feeling real lonely. All starting with this. But I guess there is hope. There's always hope. And hope comes from this card right here, feeling between a rock and a hard place. But you can do something. This is a lot of, you have a lot of mental energy here. There's just a lot. You have the meditation here, your crown chakra, the Eight of Swords, air, your mind, your thinking. And you know what they say, karma, what you do in the dark comes to light. So there's something you have done or participated in, and now it's haunting you, more or less. And now you have to deal with it. So you're being encouraged here to meditate, be calm, be still. Use your mind to correct or to move forward in the way that you would like your chariot to go. But in order for it to go, you have to pull a halt to some of the things. And the oracle card I got is Narrow Pathway. It says tread thoughtfully. And that goes back to that mind, that thinking. Woo, the mind is something. Do not make any quick decisions. Think things through. Tread carefully. If you rush into anything, there could be potential difficulties. Keep very focused and don't allow yourself to get distracted. Your project will succeed if you go slowly. The relationship will grow, but don't be in a hurry. Let it all emerge in its own time. Be thoughtful in all areas of your life. Be thoughtful. Whatever you do comes to light, Cancer. So something has to stop. Something has to cease in order for you to create the change in your life that you would like. So you're encouraged during this full moon to be still and know. And maybe tap into your understanding of the higher mind, higher being, God, your angels, your ancestors, whatever your concept is. Wow. And follow the narrow path. Definitely tread thoughtfully. Tread thoughtfully, because there's no secrets in the universe. You might get away with a person, but the universe knows. And we, as I say, we all want to get what we want, but everybody gets what they deserve. And that's where karma comes in. All right, so let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment. Give me a thumbs up. This is Sister Omi. Peace.